and welcome to today's class. Practical tips to think like a high performer. Practical tips to think like a high performer. I'm so excited to have you here with me, good people. And once again, my name is Dr. Enobong Ekarika, and it's my mission to help individuals like you tap into their highest potential and to create the life they truly desire. And before we dive in, I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. Whether you're joining in live or you're watching the replay later on, I'm thrilled, I'm really excited that you've chosen to invest your time in yourself. And that right here shows that you're already on the path to become a high performer. Now, let's talk about why we are here. We all admire those people, yes, we do, who seem to effortlessly excel in their careers, in their relationships, in their health, in their personal growth. But what set them apart? Yes, I need your answer. What sets them apart? Is it talent? Is it luck? Or is there something more? Is there a specific mindset and set of habits that anyone can learn? Let me tell you, good people, is the latter. And over the next 60 minutes, I'm going to share with you proven practical techniques, that will help you to adopt the same mindset, as these high performers. That is from building unstoppable habits to mastering focus and to overcoming mental barriers. We are going to cover it all. So grab your notebooks, good people. Get comfortable and let's get started. Together, we are going to unlock that secret to thinking and performing and like the best version of yourself. Are you ready? Are you ready? This isn't just theory, good people. We are not talking theory here. It's actionable advice that you can start using today. We are going to talk about, okay? We are talking about actionable advice you can start using today to transform your life. So grab your notebook again. As a reminder, grab your notebook. Get comfortable. Let's start it. And don't forget to engage with me during this session. Drop your questions, drop your thoughts, drop that aha moment. Yes, drop it in the comment. I'd love to hear from you. Let's do this. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So before we start, I would like us to take our mantra. But before our mantra, let me ask you again. Did you know that 92% of people who set New Year resolution, I'm sure you did set New Year resolution, they fail to achieve them by February? This is already March, good people. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often comes, down to one thing, simply one thing. And what's that thing? Their mindset. Okay, and today I'm going to show you how to think like the top 8%, who are the high performers, who consistently crush their goals. And I can tell you that a few years ago, good people, I was stuck in a cycle of frustration. Yes, I had big dreams, yes, but no clear plan to achieve them. And it wasn't until I started studying the habits, and mindsets of high performers, that everything changed. And within months, good people, I went from being overwhelmed to achieving results, results that I never thought possible. And today I'm going to share those exact strategies with you. First of all, let's start with our mantra before we proceed to our interesting topic today, the uncommon man. I believe you've all read this book by now, Common Sense, that was written in 1776 by Thomas Paine. It's just a reminder to us all We are uncommon. We have everything to live an uncommon life. We can be the very best version of ourselves in this life. So let's read this together, good people. Let's read it together. I do not wish to be, sorry, let's take it again. I do not choose to be a common man. It's my right to be uncommon. If I can, I seek opportunity, not security. I do not wish to be a caped citizen, humbled and dulled by having the state look after me. I want to take the calculated risk, to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to barter incentive for a dough. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence, the thrill of fulfillment to the stale calm of utopia. I will not trade freedom for beneficence, nor my dignity for a handout. I will never cower before any master, nor bend to any trait. It's my heritage to stand erect, proud and unafraid, to think and act for myself, to enjoy the benefits of my creations, and to face the world boldly and say, this, with God's help, I have done. Please, let's take this again. It's my heritage to stand erect, proud and unafraid, to think and act for myself, to enjoy the benefits of my creations, and to face the world boldly and say, this, with God's help, I have done. I believe this had been really, really encouraging. Now, let's get back to our topic. All right, now, Napoleon Hill once said that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But here's the catch: most people don't know how to train their minds to think like achievers. And that's exactly what we are driving into today. We are going to look at practical techniques to rewire your thinking and to unlock your full potentials. Imagine waking up every day, every single day, with clarity, okay, with purpose and with unstoppable energy. Imagine tackling your challenges with confidence and achieving your goals faster than you ever thought possible. That's the power. That's the power of thinking like a high performer. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And it's just a question I want to do. Take a moment and ask yourself, good people, excuse me, are you truly performing at your highest level? Or are you settling for mediocrity because it feels safe? If you're really ready to stop settling and start excelling, then you're actually in the right place. Excuse me. So today is the day, today is actually that day to do what? Take control of your mindset and step into your greatness. Whether you're here to advance your career, you're here to improve your relationships, or you're simply here to simply become a better version of yourself, I promise you that you're leaving this session equipped with actionable steps that will make it happen. So let's get started. Remember our interesting topic: practical techniques to think like a high performer. Now, this is an overview of what we'll talk about. What is a high performer? Who is a high performer? What mindset matters? We look at different techniques, up to 6 techniques. Though on the overview, I identified 3. Technique 1, build morning rituals for success. Technique 2, set clear goals and prioritize. Technique 3, master the art of focus. There are lots more we are going to look at together. Okay. Now, this is an interesting quote by Henry Ford. He says, whether you think you can or think you can't, you are right. I love this. And I need this to remain in your consciousness, in your subconsciousness. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you are right. This is a quote by Henry Ford. That means it's a choice. For you to can is a choice, is your choice. For you to can't, it's your choice. Take it up and win, good people. Make that choice and win. So who is Enobong Ekarika? Who is Dr. Enobong Ekarika? I'm actually a mindset coach. I'm a performance strategist, and I'm also a personal development enthusiast. And over the years, have worked with individuals and teams to help them to unlock their potentials and achieve extraordinary results. Now, why am I passionate about this topic, good people? I believe that success isn't just about talent or luck. It's about developing the right habits, the right mindset, the right strategies. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping others to do what? Think and perform like high achievers. And then let me talk a little about my journey. Like many of you have faced challenges, okay, have faced self-doubt. I felt moments where I felt stuck. But through learning, through applying the principles of high performance, I was able to transform my life. And now I want to help you do the same. Yes, I want to help you do the same. So thank you so much for giving me your time. And I promise you it will be a worthwhile time. Thank you. What's the purpose of our webinar? And what will you gain? What's the purpose of our webinar and what will the purpose of today's session is very simple, very simple. It's just to give you practical techniques to think and act like a high performer. And the webinar this class isn't just theoretical, good people. It's packed with actionable advice, that you can start using immediately. You can start using it now. You can start using it today. That means whether you're looking to excel in your career, to improve your personal life, or simply become the best version of yourself, these strategies will help you get there. Now, what will you gain? Yes, what you gain is that by the end of this session, you walk away with clarity on what it means to think like a high performer, which means that you're going to understand the mindset shifts, okay, that separate average performers from top achievers. You're going to gain actionable tools that will help to boost your focus, to boost your productivity and resilience. And that means you will learn specific habits and routines that you can start implementing starting today. Okay, you'll also learn strategies to overcome self-doubt and stay motivated, which is you'll be able to discover how to silence your inner critic. Yes, that inner critic. You will learn how to silence it and build unstoppable confidence. And then you're going to get clear action plan to elevate your performance in every area of your life. You will live with a roadmap, okay, to help you turn your goals into reality. And This isn't just another session, another learning session. It's a step towards transforming your mindset and achieving that success you deserve. So before we will dive in, remember, I would love to hear from you. Put your comments in the comment section, good people. What's one area of your life you like to perform better? Please put in the comment section, what's one area of your life you like to perform better? Okay, please do that. I'm waiting for you. So now that we are all on the same page, let's talk about what it really means to be a high performer and how you can start thinking like one today. Okay, now what is a high performer? Who is a high performer? Okay, now what exactly is a high performer, good people? A high performer is someone who consistently achieves exceptional results, in their personal and professional life. They don't just work hard, they work smart. Okay? High performers are people who know what they want, they take consistent action, and they stay focused on their goals, even when things get tough. And let me tell you, good people, high performers are not superhuman, good people. They've just simply mastered that mindset, and habits that actually lead to success. Now we are going to break down the key traits of high performers. Let's look at the key attributes of high performers. We'll talk about 10 key traits of high performers. Clarity of purpose. High performers have a clear vision of what they want to achieve. They know their why and they use it as motivation to keep going. Number two, resilience and adaptability. They bounce back quickly from setbacks, okay? And they see challenges as opportunities to grow. They are flexible and they can adjust their plans when needed without losing focus. They are consistent, they show consistent action and discipline. That means high performers don't wait for the perfect moment. Yes, they take action every single day, even if the progress feels small. And they stick to their routines and prioritize what matters most. Number four, growth mindset, growth oriented mindset. Yes, they believe they can improve with effort and learning. Yes, instead of fearing failure, they see it as feedback and then a chance to get better. Number five is they have a lesser like focus. Yes, high performers eliminate distractions and concentrate on high impact tasks. They know how to say no to things that don't align with their goals. Let's look at more traits of high performers. Okay, number six, strong work ethic. They are willing to put in the work that is required to succeed, and hard work is a non-negotiable part of their journey. Number seven, accountability. High performers take full responsibility for their actions and their results. They don't blame others or make excuses when things go wrong. Number eight, they have positive energy and enthusiasm and enthusiasm. They approach life with optimism, with enthusiasm, which inspires those around them. Their energy is contagious and that helps them stay motivated. Number nine, commitment to lifelong learning. They're always looking for ways to grow and improve, and whether it's reading books or attending workshops or seeking mentorship, they never stop learning. They never stop learning. And number 10, confidence without arrogance. Confidence without arrogance. High performers believe in themselves and their abilities, yes, but they remain humble. They celebrate their wins but also acknowledge areas where they can improve. Okay, now let me ask you which of these traits do you already have, good people, and which one will you like to develop more? Write it in the comment section. Which of these traits do you think you already have, and which one will you like to develop more? Please put in the chat box, the comment section. So now that we've talked about what makes a high performer, let's dive deeper, into the mindset, into why mindset plays such a crucial role in achieving high performance and how you can start shifting your mindset today. Let's get to the next slide. Before talking about our mindset, let's look at what Franklin Roosevelt, D. Roosevelt said. He said, the only limit to our realization of tomorrow is a doubt of today. Yes. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is a doubt of today. This is a quote by Franklin D. Roosevelt. Now, why does mindset matter? You look at the power, we are going to talk about the power of mindset. Then we look at fixed versus growth mindset. Okay? Fixed versus growth mindset. Now, mindset is everything, good people. Mindset is everything. It's the foundation of how you approach life. Okay? It's a foundation of how you approach challenges and opportunities. And your mindset determines how you think, how you feel, and how you act in any situation. Okay? A strong mindset can help you overcome obstacles, while a weak mindset can hold you back. Yes, it can hold you back even if you have all the talent in the world. Okay? And note, your thoughts shape your reality, because what you focus on grows. So it's important for you to do what? Cultivate that mindset that supports your success. Okay? For example, if you believe you're capable of achieving your goals, you will see that you will take actions to make them happen. But if you doubt yourself, what will happen? You will hesitate or you give up altogether. Now let's talk about fixed or growth mindset. Two types of mindset: fixed on and growth mindset. Now these concepts were introduced by a psychologist called Carol Dweck, and they explain why some people strive and while others struggle. Now, fixed mindset. People with fixed mindset believe that their abilities are set in stone. Yes, they are either good at something or they are not. Okay, they avoid challenges because they fear failure and judgment. For example, they will just say, I'm just a maths person. Or they'll say, I'm not a mathematics person. They just have a fixed mindset. But let's talk about the growth mindset. Okay, people with growth mindset believe that their abilities can be developed through effort, through learning, through persistence. They always embrace challenges, they learn from criticism, and they see failure as a stepping stone to success. Yes. For example, someone with a growth mindset may say, well, I may not be great at math now, but I can get better with practice. So let me let you know, good people, that high performers operate with a growth mindset. They know that improvement is always possible no matter where they start. Okay? Now, how does your thoughts shape your reality, good people? Let's talk about that. How does your thoughts shape your reality? Your thoughts create your actions, good, and your actions create your results. Yes. Your thoughts create your actions, and your actions create your results. Now, negative thoughts always leads to self-doubt, lead to procrastination, lead to missed opportunities. Whereas positive, empowering thoughts always lead to action, confidence, and success. For example, you may have this thought, I'll never be able to start my business. It's too hard. That's a thought. That's a thought. But the action is, you don't take any step towards starting a business. What's the result? Nothing changes. Nothing will change. But if your thought is, starting a business will be challenging, but I can learn and grow along the way, what will be your action? You see that you research, you plan, and you take small steps every day. And the result will be that over time, you're building a successful business. Now, we are going to look at mindset shifts for high performance. Mindset shifts for high performance. For you to be a high performer, there must be some mindset shifts. Okay? There must be some mindset shifts. Now, number one, let's look at some powerful mindset shift that high performers can use to achieve extraordinary results. Number one, focus on progress, not perfection. Focus on progress, not perfection. I love this point. A lot of people are perfectionists, and because of being perfectionists, they lose out. Instead of waiting for everything to be perfect, take imperfect action and improve as you go. For example, done is better than perfect. Then, number two, embrace challenges as opportunities. See challenges as chances to grow rather than threats to avoid. For example, this obstacle is teaching me resilience. Number three, cultivate self belief and confidence. That means you should trust in your ability to figure things out even when you don't have all the answers. For example, you can say, I may not know everything now, but I'm capable of learning. Number four, practice gratitude and positivity. Focus on what's going well instead of dwelling on what's wrong. For example, I'm grateful for the progress I've made so far, yes. And number five, adopt a solution oriented approach. What do you mean by that? When faced with a task, ask, what can I do to fix this issue? Instead of saying, why does this happen to me? Why me? There's a song that say, why me? Oh? Why me? Oh? No, 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 no. You should always adopt a solution oriented approach. Now, let's look at more mindset shifts for high performance. Number six, celebrate small wins along the way. Celebrate celebrate small wins along the way. That means you should acknowledge yourself for every step forward, no matter how small. Yes. For example, completing one task today is still progress. Yes. Number seven, take ownership of your results. Instead of blaming external circumstances, focus on what you can control, good people. For example, you can say, if I didn't reach my goal, what could I have done differently? Then, number eight, surround yourself with positive influences. Spend time with people who inspire and uplift you and limit exposure to negativity. Okay. For example, I'll join communities or groups that align with my goals. Then, number nine, see failure as feedback. See failure as feedback. What do you mean by that? Treat setbacks as lessons, not the end of the road. For example, this didn't work, but now I know what next to try. Then, number 10, commit to lifelong learning. Commit to lifelong learning. Stay curious, stay open to new ideas, to new skills, to new perspective. For example, there's always more to learn, and I'm excited to grow. So now, awesome people, I want you to put in the comment section which of this mindset shift resonates with you. Or is there a mindset shift you like to work on? Share your thoughts in the comments. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Okay? Now that we've explored the power of mindset, let's move on to practical techniques that you can use to do what? Build habits that support high performance, starting with what? Morning rituals for success. Morning rituals for success. Let's look at the techniques, good people. This is a massive mega quote. It says, this is a quote by Zig Ziglar. You can't do everything at once, but you can do one thing at once. You can't do everything at once, but you can do one thing at once. A quote by Zig Ziglar. Now, let's look at the techniques now. Technique one, build morning rituals for success. Build morning rituals for success. That's our first tip we are going to look at today. Build morning ritual. Let's look at, why does morning rituals matter? Why does it matter? And why are they so powerful? Okay, we look at why they matter and why they are so powerful. Now, why do they matter? Number one, now your morning sets the tone for the rest of the day. Yes. And how you start your morning can influence your energy, your focus, and your productivity for hours to come. And let me tell you, good people, high performers don't leave their mornings to chance. Let me repeat myself. High performers don't leave their mornings to chance. They design them intentionally, because a well planned morning routine will help you to feel in control. It will help you to be focused and be ready to tackle challenges. Now, let's look at why morning routines are so powerful. Number one is that it boosts productivity, okay? Starting your day with purpose will help you, prioritize what matters most. Example, when I plan my day in the morning, I'm less likely to waste time on distractions. Okay, it sets a positive tone. Yes, a strong morning routine fills you with positivity and motivation to carry through the day. For example, starting my day with gratitude makes me feel calm and optimistic. Number three, it reduces decision fatigue. Having a set routine eliminates that need to decide what to do next, saving you mental energy for bigger tasks. For example, I don't waste time about what to wear or eat. I already know. Yes, I already know. Then it also helps to build momentum. Completing small tasks early in the day gives you a sense of accomplishment that fuels further action. Okay, for example, checking off one task in the morning always makes me eager to keep going. And then another thing is that it improves mental clarity. Okay, morning habits like meditation or journaling or even an early morning exercise help to clear mental clutter and sharpens focus. Okay, now let's look at examples of high performance, morning habits. Examples of high performance morning habits: gratitude practice. Gratitude, there are some people, hey, their second name is complain. If you want to define them, is by complain. They can complain. Please, if you want to be a high performer, you must practice gratitude. Gratitude should be a part of you. Okay, spend 2 to 3 hours reflecting on what you're thankful for. No, not even hours, minutes. 2 to 5 minutes reflecting on what you're grateful for. For example, write down 3 things you're grateful for in a journal. Okay, visualize your goals. Take a few moments to imagine yourself achieving your goals for the day or your long-term aspiration. Picture yourself acting, a presentation or hitting that fitness milestone. Three, move your body, move your body. Incorporate physical activity to boost energy, to boost your mood. Example, you can go for a walk, you can do a quick workout routine in the mornings. Then, number four, meditate or practice mindfulness. Spend 5 to 10 minutes calming your mind and focusing on the present moment. Okay, for example, you can simply sit quietly and breathe deeply. Number five, review your top priorities, good people. Identify the 1 to 3 important tasks that you need to accomplish that day. Okay. Example, write down in a planner or say them out loud to yourself. Okay. Now let's get to more examples of high performance morning ritual. More examples of high performance morning rituals. Number six, hydrate and nourish your body, good people. Start your day with a healthy breakfast, yes, to fuel your brain and your body. Drink a glass of water first thing and then prepare a balanced meal. This part of it. Always have water with you. Number 7, read or listen to something inspiring. Read or listen to something inspiring. You should spend 10 to 15 minutes consuming content that does what? Motivates or educates you. For example, read a chapter of a personal development book, okay? Or listen to an uplifting podcast. Number 8, declutter your space. Tidy up your environment to create a calm and organized environment. Tidy up your surroundings. Make your bed or clean your workspace before diving into tasks. Set an intention for the day. That's number 9. Decide what you want to show up and what energy you want to bring to the day. For example, say to yourself, today I'll stay focused and positive no matter what happens. And number 10, limit screen time. Avoid checking your phones or emails immediately after you wake up. For example, wait at least 30 minutes before scrolling social media or responding to messages. Okay? That means you don't need to overhaul your entire morning routine overnight, good people. Start small. Choose one habit from the list, okay, and commit to practicing consistently for the next week. Now, let's look at an example of an action plan. If you're new to morning routines, good people, try starting with gratitude and movement, okay? Write down what you're thankful for and stretch for 5 minutes. Stretch for 5 minutes. Now, please put in the comment section, what does your morning routine looks like? What does your morning routine look like? Or is there any habit you like to add? Please share in the comments, okay? Now that we've covered how to build a powerful morning routine, let's move on to another key technique, which is setting clear goals and prioritizing effectively. These two go hand in hand with your morning routine, to keep you on track all day. But before then, let's refresh ourselves with this quote by John Wooden. Failure is not fatal, but failure to change might be. I love this. Failure is not fatal, but failure to change might be. That's a quote by John Wooden. Failure is not fatal, but failure to change might be. That's a quote by John Wooden. Let's look at technique 2. Set clear goals and prioritize. Set clear goals and prioritize. Now let's look at technique 2. The importance of clarity. Now, clarity is the foundation of success. And high performers actually know what they want. They focus their energy on achieving it. Without clarity, it's very easy to feel lost, to feel overwhelmed, to feel distracted by things that don't matter. And when you're clear about your goals, you can create a roadmap to achieve them. Yes. For example, if you know that you want to run a marathon, you plan your training schedule, you plan your diet, you plan your milestones, and without clarity, I'm telling you that you might just wander aimlessly without progress. Now, why does clarity matter? Why does clarity matter? Number 1, it reduces overwhelm. Knowing what you need to do helps you avoid feeling scattered. For example, instead of worrying about everything, I'll focus on one clear goal at a time. It boosts motivation, okay? Clear goals give you something to work towards, okay? It keeps you inspired. For example, I'm excited to wake up every day because I know what I'm striving for. Number 3, it improves decision making. Okay, when you know your priorities, it's easier to say yes to what matters, yes, and no to distractions. Okay, number 4, you'll be able to measure your progress. Clarity allows you to track your progress, to track your results, and to celebrate wins along the way. For example, I've achieved 50% of my goals, and this motivates me to do what? Keep going. Let's quickly look at the SMART goals framework. High performers actually use the SMART framework to set goals that are specific, actionable, and achievable. Now, what does SMART stand for? SMART stand for A, specific. That means clearly define what you want to achieve. Avoid vague goals. Okay, instead of saying I want to get fit, say I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months. M, measurable. Include criteria to check your progress, okay, to track your progress and know when you succeeded. Number 3, achievable. That is A. Set realistic goals that challenge you but they are within reach. And number 4, relevant. Ensure your goals align with your values and long-term vision. And T is time bound. Set deadlines, good people, to create urgency and accountability. Okay? For example, I'll lose 10 pounds in 3 months starting today. Use that you use this SMART framework to ensure your goals are clear, your goals are practical and motivating. Now we'll quickly look at prioritization tips, okay? Because even with clear goals, it's easy to get overwhelmed by too many tasks. And let's look at how high performers stay focused and prioritize effectively. Number 1, they use 80-20 rule, which is Pareto principle. 80-20 rule, the Pareto's principle, that you focus on the 20% of tasks that will deliver 80% of the results. You focus on you focus on 20% of tasks that will deliver 80% of the results. Then, number 2, start with your top 3 priorities. Then 4, break big goals into smaller steps. Break big goals into smaller steps. 4, use time blocking. And then learn to say no. Protect your time by saying no to activities that don't align with your goals. For example, I'll decline unnecessary meetings, so I can focus on my priorities. Number 6, review and adjust accordingly, regularly. Okay, revisit your goals and your priorities daily or weekly. It will help you to stay on track. Then, for example, you can say every Sunday, I'll review my goals and adjust my plans for the week. 7, focus on impact, not urgency. Okay? Don't let urgent but unnecessary tasks to derail you. Okay? Focus on what truly moves the needle, good people. Focus on it. So now let's put it to practice. Take a moment, good people. Think about one goal you want to achieve. Write down using the SMART framework. Okay? Think about that goal, write it down using the SMART framework. Have you done that? Now, what's one goal you'd like to achieve in the next 3 to 6 months? Or what's your biggest challenges when it comes to prioritizing? Please share in the comment section. Are we having value? focus the key? Why is focus? Why focus is key? This is technique number 3. Master the art of focus. Why focus is key? Now, focus is a difference between getting things done and spinning your wheels, good people. And without focus, even the best goals and plans can fall apart. Now, high performers understand that focus is their superpower. Yes, it allows them to work smarter, not harder. For example, instead of multitasking for hours with little to show for it, you can concentrate on one task at a time and get better results in less time. Now, let's look at why focus matters so much. Number one, it increases productivity. Because when you focus on one thing, you complete it faster with higher quality. For example, writing an email without distraction takes 5 minutes instead of 20. Number two, it reduces stress. Because trying to do too many things at once leads to being overwhelmed. It leads to, and focusing actually helps you to stay calm, and in control. Then it improves decision making, because a focused mind is clearer and more capable of making smart choices. Okay? A focused mind is clearer and more capable of making smart choices. Yes. For example, if I'm distracted, I can think through my options and choose what's best. Then it helps you to maximize energy. Constantly switching tasks drains your mental energy, and staying focused conserves it for what truly matters. Then it allows you to achieve, it helps you achieve your flow. Focus allows you to enter the flow state. Not charging. Focus allows you to enter the flow state, okay, where you're fully immersed and you're fully productive. For example, when I'm writing or solving problems deeply, time flies because I'm so absorbed in the task. Please hold on. at strategies to improve focus. Now that we know why focus is important, let's talk about how to sharpen it. Because high performers use these strategies to eliminate distractions and to stay laser focused. Okay, number one is time blocking. They schedule specific time blocks for each task to do what? To minimize multitasking. For example, 9 to 10 a.m. I'll answer emails, and from 10 to 11 a.m. I'll work on my project. Number two, eliminate distractions. You should be able to identify and remove anything that pulls your attention away. For example, you can turn off your phone notifications. You can use apps like Freedom or Focus at Will to block distracting websites. Yes, you can work in a quiet space or use noise cancellation headphones. Okay, then number three, practice deep work sessions. Practice deep work sessions. That means you should be able to dedicate uninterrupted time to focus intensely on challenging tasks. Then number four, use the Pomodoro technique. Okay, work in short focus bursts. That means 25 minutes focus by followed by 5 minutes of break. After the 5 minutes break, you take another 25 minutes focused work, 5 minutes break later, 25 minutes focused work, 5 minutes break later. Set clear intentions before starting. Define exactly what you want to accomplish during your focus time. It's very, very important. Let's look at more strategies to improve your focus. Number six, limit multitasking. Limit multitasking. Avoid trying to do multiple things at once. It reduces efficiency and increases your errors. Now, instead of texting while I work, I'll finish my tasks first, then check messages. Yes. Take regular breaks. Create a dedicated workspace. Then prioritize sleep and nutrition. A tired or hungry brain struggles to focus. Yes. Take care of your body to boost your mental clarity. Take care of your body to boost your mental clarity. Practice mindfulness or meditation. Practice mindfulness. That means you should train your mind to stay present and to resist distractions. For example, meditating for 5 minutes every morning improves my ability to concentrate better. It improves my ability to concentrate later. Now, let's apply it now, good people. Think about one task that you've been procrastinating on. Set aside 25 minutes today to focus solely on that task. You can use the Pomodoro technique or another strategy we've discussed. Okay? Now, if distractions creep in, gently bring your attention back to the task. Remember, focus is a skill. You get better with practice. It's a skill. You get better. The more you practice, the better you get. Now, I need you to put this in the comment section. What's your biggest distraction when trying to focus? Please put in the comment section. What's your biggest distraction when trying to focus? Or which strategy, from this list resonate most with you? Share it in the comment section. Share it in the comment section. So now that we've mastered the art of focus, let's move on to another critical skill, which is developing resilience and mental toughness. Because even with focus, challenges will arise and high performers know how to handle them. Let's look at the next slide. I love this quote by Tim Ferriss. He says, focus on being productive instead of being busy. Focus on being productive instead of busy. This is a quote by Tim Ferriss. Now let's look at technique 4. Develop resilience and mental toughness. Develop resilience and mental toughness. Develop resilience and mental toughness. Now, what is resilience? Okay, Resilience is that ability to bounce back from setbacks, ability to adapt to challenges and keep moving forward. Okay? It's not about avoiding failure or hardship. It's about how you respond when things don't go as planned. Now, high performance knows that resilience isn't something you're born with. Yes, resilience isn't something you're born with, good people. It's a skill you can develop. For example, when I faced rejection in my business, what did I do? I used it as motivation to improve instead of giving up. Yes. Now, why does resilience matters? Why does it matters? One, it helps you to overcome obstacles. Yes. Because life is unpredictable and challenges are inevitable. Resilience gives you that strength to push through. Now, for example, instead of quitting after a failed project, what happened? I learned from my mistakes and tried again. Now, another reason why resilience matters is that it keeps you motivated. Resilient people stay more committed to their goals even when progress feels slow. Okay? Now, it also reduces stress and anxiety because a resilient mindset helps you to handle stress without feeling overwhelmed. Okay, and also it builds confidence. When you're resilient, you build confidence, you build more confidence, because every time you overcome a challenge, what happens? You prove to yourself that you're capable of achieving or handling tough situations. Okay, now let's look at how to build resilience. How do we build resilience? I love number one, reframe failure as feedback. Reframe failure, instead of seeing failure as the end, good people, view it as a learning opportunity. Okay, for example, I didn't get the promotion, but now I know what skills I need to work on. Yes. Number two, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself during tough times. Avoid harsh criticism, good people. Focus on what you can control. Don't waste energy on things outside your control. Focus on actions you can take and then develop a positive mindset. Develop a positive mindset. Train yourself to look for opportunities in every situation. And number five, build a strong support system. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Surround yourself with people that believe in you. It goes a long way to help you stay resilient. Now let's get to the next slide. How to build resilience. Take care of your body and mind. Physical and mental health are key to building resilience. So you should prioritize sleep, prioritize nutrition and exercise, okay? Because like myself, a good night's sleep helps me face challenges with a clear mind and then break problems into smaller steps. Big challenges can feel overwhelming. Break them into manageable pieces, okay? Instead of thinking about all my debts, I focus on paying off one bill at a time. 8, celebrate small wins. Acknowledge progress no matter how small. It boosts your confidence and keeps you motivated. Okay? And number 9, stay flexible and adaptable. Life doesn't always go as planned. Yes, it doesn't always go as planned. Learn to adjust your approach when needed. Okay? That means if plan A doesn't work, I'll try plan B or C. And number 10, practice gratitude daily. Focus on what you're thankful for. It helps to shift your mindset from negative to positive. Okay? Now, for instance, even though things are tough, I'm grateful for my health and family. Yes. Now, let's put this into practice, good people. Think about a recent challenge you faced. How can you reframe it as a feedback or an opportunity to grow, good people? Then next, do what? Identify one action you can take today to build your resilience. You know, whether it's practicing gratitude, or reaching out to a supportive friend, or focusing on what you can control. Identify it and take decision to build your resilience today. Now, I ask you this, good people, what's one challenge you faced recently? Okay, and how did you handle it? What's one challenge you faced recently and how did you handle it? Please put it, share your thoughts in the comments. Share your thoughts in the comment. So now that we've talked about building resilience, let's move to another powerful technique: leveraging continuous learning. High performers never stop growing, neither should you. Now, let's take this quote. A goal without a plan is just a wish. A goal without a plan is just a wish. This is a quote by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. A goal without a plan is just a wish. A quote by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Now let's get to technique number 5. Leverage continuous learning. Leverage continuous learning. Now, why lifelong learning is essential? Why is it essential? What's continuous learning? Now, high performers never stop learning. They never stop learning. They know that growth doesn't end when you achieve a goal. It's a lifelong journey. Okay? Now, learning keeps your mind sharp. It keeps your skills relevant and your motivation high. Now, let's look at why continuous learning is so important for high performance. Number one, it keeps you adaptable. It keeps you adaptable because the world is constantly changing. Yes, you know, learning helps you to stay ahead of trends and to adapt to new situations. For example, by learning about AI tools, I can use them to improve my work. Number two, it boosts confidence and competence. The more you learn, the more capable and confident you feel in your abilities. Yes. For example, after taking a course on public speaking, I feel ready to give presentations without fear. Now, expand your opportunities. Learning open doors, to new ideas, to new connections, and to new possibilities. It fuels your curiosity and passion. Lifelong learners are curious and they are excited about exploring new things. Yes, and this keeps them motivated. Now, it helps you stay relevant too. In a fast changing industry, staying updated ensures that you don't fall behind, and then it encourages personal growth. Learning isn't just about professional success, it helps you grow as a person. Now, let's look at ways to stay ahead through continuous learning. Ways to stay ahead through continuous learning. We have enormous one. Let's look at some simple ways high performers make learning a priority in their life. Read books regularly. Number one, read books regularly. High performers are avid readers. They consume books on personal development, on leadership, on industry specific topics. For example, I aim to read one book a week, on topics that interest me or help me grow. Yes. Number two, listen to podcasts and audiobooks. Yes. Use your downtime, either your commuting time, your exercising time, to listen to educational content. Then, number three, take online courses or certifications. Take advantage of platforms like Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, Skillshare. They offer affordable learning opportunities. Number four, attend workshops, seminars, and conferences. This event provides hands-on learning, hands-on networking opportunities. Then number five, seek mentorship or coaching. Seek mentorship or coaching. Okay, seek mentorship or coaching. Then six, join online communities or forum. Engage with like-minded people to exchange ideas and knowledge. Number seven, reflect on your progress. Take your time to review what you've learned and how it's helping you grow. Okay. Then eight, experiment and try new things. Experiment and try new things. Then follow thought leaders and experts. Then ask questions and be curious. Never stop asking why, good people. Never stop asking how, because curiosity drives learning. Okay, now let's quickly look at some resources that can help you. Some books. I'll recommend the following books, good people. Please read these books. Atomic Habits by James Clear. Read it. Read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Read Deep Work by Cal Newport. Read Mindset by Carol Dweck. Then recommended podcast for you is the Tim Ferriss Show. Please join it. Join podcasts like How I Built This by NPR. Join the Tony Robbins podcast. Also join the School of Greatness with Lewis Howes. Online learning platforms recommendations for you are Coursera. Just go to www.coursera.org, or Udemy, www.udemy.com, or LinkedIn Learning, or Skillshare.com. Then I recommend the following apps: Blinkist for book summaries, Duolingo for language learning, Masterclass for expert-led courses. Then let me recommend some communities for you to join. Join some LinkedIn groups, join some Reddit forums, like forums on personal finance, forums on entrepreneurship. Then join Facebook or Slack groups related to your interests. Now let's take action right away. Pick one resource from this list, whether it's a book, a podcast, a course. Just commit to engaging with it this week, okay? Just do that. Remember, even 5 to 10 minutes of learning each day adds up over time. So small steps leads to big results. Please, I need this in the comment section. Write in the comment section, what's one thing you would like to learn more about? Please put in the comment section. Or do you have a favorite book or podcast or resource you would recommend? Please share in the comment section. Share in the comment section. Thank you. So now that we've covered the importance of continuous learning, let's move on to our final technique for today, but not the least, practicing accountability. Because even with all these strategies, having someone to hold you accountable can make all the difference. Yes, having someone to hold you accountable can make all the difference. Now let's get to the next slide. Bren Herbert said, the capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a gift. The willingness to learn is a choice. Very, very important. So, technique 6, practice accountability. Practice accountability. Now, what is the role of accountability? Why does it matter? Why does accountability matter? Now, accountability is the backbone of business, okay? Accountability is a backbone of business, okay? It's what keeps you on track when motivation fades, okay? Even the most disciplined people need someone or something to hold them accountable for their goals. Now, high performance knows that accountability isn't about punishment, it's about support and progress. For example, when I share my goals with a friend, what happened? I'm more likely to follow through because I don't want to let them or myself down. Now, why does accountability matter? Why accountability matter is that it keeps you committed. Knowing that someone is checking up on your progress, checking in on your progress, motivates you to stay consistent. It also provides encouragement, matters. An accountability partner can cheer you on when you're feeling discouraged. And then it helps you to stay honest, okay? Accountability forces you to face the truth about your progress, okay, and make adjustments if needed. It also boosts confidence. Sharing your wins with others reinforces your belief in your abilities, and then it creates structure. It creates structure. Having regular check-ins gives you a sense of routine and purpose, okay? Now let's look at how to stay accountable. 10 ways on staying accountable. We are going to be very fast on this. Number 1, share your goals with someone you trust. Tell a friend, family member, or colleague about your goals. Choose someone who will encourage you. Number 2, find an accountability partner. Pair up with someone who has similar goals or is interested or invested in your success. Okay? Join a group or community. Surround yourself with like-minded people who are also working towards growth. Then use accountability tools. There are apps, there are trackers that can help you monitor your progress and stay on top of your commitment. Then set regular check-ins. Schedule times to review your progress and and your with your accountability partner or your group. Then track your progress daily or weekly. Write down your actions and results to stay aware of how far you've come. Then celebrate small wins along the way. Acknowledge milestones, no matter how small, to stay motivated. Then be honest about setbacks. Be honest about setbacks. Don't hide mistakes, good people. Own them and learn from them, because accountability partners can help you to get back on track. Then set consequences for inaction. Number 9, create gentle penalties for not following through on your commitment. Okay, for example, if I skip a workout, I donate 1,000 naira. to my accountability partner. Then number 10, visualize your future self. Visualize your future self. Remind yourself why you started and how achieving your goals will benefit you. Okay? Now let's take action. Identify one person, a friend, a family member, or a colleague that you can share your goals with. Reach out to them today, and ask if they can help to keep you accountable, okay? Reach out to them. Or if you prefer self accountability, download a habit tracking app, okay, or start a journal to monitor your progress. Now, I need this in the comment section. Who do you think could be a great accountability partner to you? Please put it in the chat box. Put it in the chat box. Who do you think could be a great accountability partner to you? So now that we've covered the power of accountability, let's talk about overcoming common barriers that might stand in your way, because even with all these techniques, challenges will arise, yes, and knowing how to tackle them is key to staying on course. Now, Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit. Now let's look at overcoming obstacles, overcoming barriers. Overcoming barriers. Now, even high performers face challenges. Yes, they face challenges. And it's part of, please note, it's part of the journey. The difference is that they know how to overcome them. Now, recognize these barriers and take steps. Okay? Recognize these barriers and do what? Take steps to overcome them. Number one, self-doubt and imposter syndrome. That happens to me a lot. Yeah. Feeling that you're not good enough or that your success is a fluke is a barrier to high performance. So you've got to overcome it. Now, burnout and overwhelm. Now, pushing too hard without taking time to rest can leave you exhausted. It can leave you unfocused. Then fear of failure is another obstacle. Worrying about making mistakes or falling short, it can hold you back from taking action. Then lack of motivation is another barrier. Losing sight of your why, it can make it hard to stay disciplined. Then procrastination, putting off tasks because they feel overwhelming or boring, okay, is a barrier. Distraction and lack of focus is also a barrier. Constant interruptions or multitasking can derail your progress. And then perfectionism, spending too much time trying to make things perfect instead of just getting them done, is another barrier. Then comparison to others. Let's quickly look at the solution. What are the solutions to overcoming these barriers? For self-doubt and imposter syndrome, the solution is remind yourself of your past successes and focus on your strength. For example, I earned this promotion because of my hard work and skills, not luck. Yes. Then practice positive affirmations daily. For example, I'm capable and I deserve to be here. For burnout and overwhelm, prioritize self-care and take regular breaks. Okay? Learn to say no to unnecessary commitments. Okay? For fear of failure, the solution is reframe failure as feedback and a stepping stone to success. Take small, manageable risks to build confidence. For lack of motivation, reconnect with your why and remind yourself of the bigger picture. Okay? Break tasks into smaller steps to make them less daunting. For procrastination, use tools like the Pomodoro technique or time blocking to stay focused. And you can also start with the easiest tasks to build momentum. For distraction and lack of focus, eliminate distractions by turning off notifications or creating a dedicated workspace, okay? Practice mindfulness to train your brain to stay present. For perfectionism, focus on progress, not perfection. Done is better than perfect, okay? Set deadlines to avoid over polishing tasks. Then, for comparison to others, celebrate your own wins and focus on your online journey. Celebrate your own wins and focus on your online journey. Limit exposure to social media or comparisons that trigger negativity. Okay? You can unfollow account that makes you feel inadequate. Yes. So now let's take action now, good people. Think about one challenge you're currently facing. Okay? Think about it and then take the step. Write down the step in the comment section what you will do. Okay, what's the biggest barrier you're facing right now? And put it in the comment section. And or what solution resonates most with you? Put in the comment section. So now that we've talked about overcoming common barriers, let's move on to your action plan for today. I'll give you clear steps, action plan. But before then, this quote says, do not wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you may have at your command, and better tools will be found along the way. Do not wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you may have at your command, and better tools will be found along as you go. Now let's look at action plans for today, then a question and answer segment. Now that we've covered so many powerful techniques, it's time to take action. Now let's look at a simple action plan for today. Identify one area you want to improve immediately. That's number one. Identify one area you want to improve immediately. Number two, commit to implementing one technique discussed today. Choose one technique from today's session, that resonate most with you, and commit to applying it, starting today. And three, share your commitment in the comments or with a friend. Okay, because accountability boosts your chances of success. Share your commitment with others to stay motivated. Now, what happens? Small actions add up. Okay, even tiny movement compound over time. Okay, even tiny movement improvement compound over time. Then consistency builds momentum. Taking daily action creates that positive cycle of progress and motivation. And then you're already ahead by just starting. You're already ahead by just starting. Celebrate every step forward. Acknowledge your effort, no matter how small. It reinforces your commitment and all of that. So let's make this real. Good people, let's make it real. Take a moment to write down your action plan. Answer these questions. What's one area I want to improve immediately? Okay. Which technique will I commit to implementing today? And number three, who will I share my commitment with? Now is your turn, good people. Share your action plan in the comments. Tell us what you're committing to and how you will hold yourself accountable. Let's cheer each other, or we can be each other's accountability partners, okay? We can be each other's accountability partner. So before we wrap up, I want to thank you so much for showing up today and taking this important step towards becoming a high performer. You're already on the path to greatness, and I can't wait to see where it takes you. Let's move on to our final thoughts and closing remarks. Thank you, but before then, time for questions and answers. Now I have 10 questions for you. I need your answers in the comment section. Number one, what if I don't know where to start with these techniques? What if I don't know where to start with these techniques? 2, how do I stay consistent when I feel unmotivated? 3, what should I do if I fail at implementing a new habit? 4, how can I start comparing myself to others? 5, what if I don't have an accountability partner? Please drop your answers in the comment section. Number 7, what's the best way to set priorities when everything feels urgent? Number 8, how can I build resilience when things get tough? Number 9, what if I'm too busy to add new habits into my routine? Number 10, how long does it take to see results from these techniques? Please put your comment. I need to see your comment, your answers to these questions in the chat section. Your answers to these questions in the chat section. All right. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. You've taken an important step towards becoming the best version of yourself. Appreciate your time. Acknowledge your time, good people, and effort in attending to this class. Celebrate yourself. I'm truly honored to have shared this journey with you, and I'm excited to see how you will apply these techniques. Yes, I can't wait to see how you apply these techniques to elevate your performance and and achieve your goals. I'm genuinely excited and grateful. And remember, good people, success is not a destination, it's a daily practice. Every small action you take takes you closer to the life you want. Success is not a destination, it's a daily practice. Every small action you take moves you closer to the life you want. Please follow me on social media. You can find me at Enobong Ekarika on Instagram, at Enobong Ekarika on LinkedIn, on Facebook, for daily tips, for daily resources, and for daily inspiration to support your growth. Check out my YouTube channel, Enobong Ekarika, for exclusive content. Share this webinar, share this session with everyone with someone who needs it. If you found value in today's class, share it with a friend, with a family member, or a colleague who might benefit from these strategies. Let's spread the knowledge and inspire others to level up their life. Thank you. Thank you. You have everything you need to succeed. Now it's time to take action. Start small, stay consistent, and trust the process. I believe in you, and I know you're capable of achieving incredible things. Let's keep growing together. Thank you once again for being here. And remember, the journey to high performance starts today. Start today. And let's close with this quote that success is not given, it's earned through consistent effort and determination. Leave them, you know, anything that seems to hold you back, and move on to success. Thank you so much and remain blessed.